Hi guys, I'm back. I'm here to watch episode 3 of Death in Paradise. I've really enjoyed the first two episodes, really enjoyed them. I can't wait to see what other mysteries come up. I'm assuming they'll mostly involve, go around. It's got to be some kind of visitors coming to the island, because unless they find a murderer in the island, I'm assuming it's all gonna be house guests or some kind of resorts, because again there's only so much you can do with an island. But I really enjoyed everything so far. Like I said before, it reminded me of Monk, but it's not as annoying, because Monk, like I said, is hilarious, funny, all his little monkisms. But you could only take, like maybe like 2 hours of it, because after a while you're just like, don't do it, and it'll drive you insane. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Let's have a look, see where this goes. Come on, Remy.
In the name of Service Lao, I command the Spirit Montier, speak to me! There's truth in the bones! He's coming. A scarred man, and he's our man! No, he's a killer. He's killed before. He will silence me.
Everyone's running out. So she's predicted her own death. That's a new one. And just when I was saying it's gonna be a holiday, people. God damn it, they done me again. They done me bad. Yes, we need that down.
Okay, no one is to touch anything. I want the room locked until we get there.
Have we got any ice cubes? Sir? To go in front of the fans. Basically, they're just pushing warm air around.
Come in. We should go.
Yep. Good.
Take your jacket, at least unbutton it, man. At least unbutton it.
What's going on? A body's been found. Where? Notre Dame School.
Oh no. Better not be a kid. Can't deal
School's
with kid
closed,
murders.
but I've left a message for the headmaster.
Where is he?
I don't know, he must have gone out.
Alright.
Signs of rictus,
It's an older lady.
blood around the lips. She's been poisoned.
Hey.
To be murdered. I'm to be murdered.
Oh damn it, he knows! How are they gonna solve that? That's like a premonition of your own death. That's gotta suck, actually. That's a bad way to go. Why would you leave the house if you do a premonition of your own death? If you see something, you'd be, I'm gonna stick here and stay alive. Maybe for the next day or two, and then you can... Well, in the premonition, she didn't say when she was gonna be murdered. She said she was gonna be murdered. Didn't say when. But still, I would have stuck in my own house.
Ah, Dr. Hudson, my old school science teacher. The years have improved him, if anything. So what was she drinking?
Rum.
So what's an old lady doing drinking rum in a school classroom? Who was she drinking with? And where's the bottle? Planning the perfect murder? Quite right, too. So, what happened here?
She was murdered.
Well, you can have a point for stating the blindingly obvious, Dwayne, but I think in order to bring someone to justice, we may need a little more.
She was murdered by a scarred man who's killed before and wanted to silence her.
Damn!
Voodoo. She said it, Chief, I swear.
And this was last night?
After you'd been drinking?
I wasn't the only one there. She said she'd be murdered and that she saw it in the bones.
Well, that'd be a first. A victim that actually predicted their own murder.
Well, there's more to life than life.
Yeah,
That
that's a
doesn't
good
even
saying.
mean anything.
Did she say anything else?
Just what I told you.
That she'd be killed by a scarred man.
Would someone tell me what's going on? I'm Nicholas Dunner, the headmaster here.
Scarred man.
Good morning, Fidel.
Good morning, sir.
Back to the headmaster's classroom, just as she requested. Then I went back to the office,
That doesn't.
which is where I was 20 minutes later when Father Charles came to tell me he found her body. So that's when I rang for an ambulance and called the police. I hope I did the right thing.
Yeah, it's a very thorough account. Thank you.
Too thorough, maybe?
So Angelique arrived just after 10:30. The headmaster said he'd left her by 10:45. She was found dead by 11.
It has to be the headmaster. He's got a scar.
Oh, don't do this.
But the prophecy...
All right, that's enough. No one's to mention this prophecy again, do you hear me? We're detectives. We deal in physical evidence and forensic science. We do not stick pins into dolls and dance naked around a campfire.
Now, that I'd like to see.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen.
But it came true.
No, it didn't.
Well,
The
she's
reason
dead.
Angelique Morella's dead will contain means, motive, and opportunity. It will have a killer who wanted her dead, and it will contain scientific fact and evidence that will conform to known precedents. It will not, I repeat, not have anything to do with spirits or crystal balls. Is that perfectly
But if
understood?
Victor-
Nobody, and I mean nobody, is to mention that word again. Which word?
Voodoo.
There's no such thing as half French. I want full statements detailing where everybody was between 10:30 and 11:30 this morning. And the headmaster told us he
I
went
love
to
the
the
English,
market to
love-hate
find out if anybody
relationship
saw
with
him
the
there.
French, with the English.
What about Father Charles? He found the body.
No. First, I want to see what kind of woman predicts her own murder.
That's not strictly correct procedure.
Never had you down as a stickler, Camille?
I want to see him wear that helmet again,
Definitely
because that
the
was
headmaster.
Hell yes.
freaking fun. There, they got the pot going. I forgot about that. Who is it? Well, he's got the scar, so you think it's the headmaster. And he's killed again.
The headmaster has a link to the victim. He has access to the poison cupboard. It was his room, and he seems to be the only one with the opportunity.
Exactly. It's too easy. How?
Intuition.
Oh,
No.
great. Why don't we just go the whole hog, you know? I'll take my clothes off, you light the fire.
He's English.
Good grief.
Yeah.
No, that lizard.
Is that a lizard?
It's Remy's brother. Remy!
Was that your stomach?
Maybe he's hungry for lizard. Almond. No, what's that?
Gone to school. I went to school. Sometimes. Where's the chief?
They've gone back to Notre Dame.
Fidel, he dragged me out to Juliana's. Still half a drink on the bar.
Well, you shouldn't go running off, should you?
I know my rights.
And what are they?
But I'm allowed a phone call and a beer.
Phone call and a beer. That's not bad, actually. That should
You
be
know
the
what I'm
rule.
thinking?
Nope.
How can you say that?
Because I have never, at any time while I've been with you, known what you're thinking.
Okay, first, Angelique must have known her killer.
Agreed.
Secondly, to predict her own murder, she either managed to be in contact with the spirit world, or she feared her life was in danger somehow, and this was her way of telling us.
Thank you. Finally, a sensible explanation. Yeah, of course.
And thirdly, we should speak to my mother.
Because the mother was
Okay,
there,
now you've
right?
lost me.
I'm pretty sure she knew Angelique.
Yeah, I remember seeing her mother there. She's in the front row. 100%.
You must have heard the story.
Like gas.
What story?
It was a huge scandal. Nicholas Denham found out his wife Delilah was having an affair.
I think you need to hear this.
It must be 15
Classic.
years ago now. Nicholas discovered the affair and confronted her. He begged her not to leave.
And did she?
No one knows what really happened, but Delilah was such a sweet girl. People say she was torn between Nicholas and her lover.
Almost certainly.
Do you know anything about voodoo?
Yes.
No.
It's all witch doctors and wild hair, you know, sort of Staring eyes?
It was born from slavery and colonization, but based on Christianity. In voodoo, the prayers are Catholic. They even worship the Catholic saints. Papa Legba holding the keys to the afterlife, only because St. Peter does.
Well, there you are. You learn something new every day. Thanks for your help. Come on, Camille. Lots to do.
I like that man. She's cool.
Oh, Delilah Dunham's lover. Do you know who he was?
Yes, his name was Charlie Dean.
So Father Charles was having an affair with Delilah. I wonder why he didn't tell us that.
Sir, if a body was never found, wouldn't it be natural for Angelique to think that her daughter was maybe murdered? Thanks.
It's
Or
hot.
any news on the autopsy?
He's wearing like dungarees, man. Like, that's hot stuff.
Background checks on the stuff?
All clean except Tom in there. He's been arrested for most everything.
Including murder, by any chance?
No, sir. Just theft, drunken behavior, receiving stolen goods, driving without a license, and goat rustling.
Good wrestling,
Take
classic.
his statement, would you? Concentrate on who we saw at the school this morning, particularly around the science lab.
Yes, sir. Chief?
To make it a bit less official.
He wasn't cooperating.
Good job you're not armed.
Oh man, this is it. Everyone's seen it as well. Don't you know why? He's only a principal, by the way. It's not like he's the mayor.
You'll regret this, young lady. I believe I'm allowed a phone call.
You wanted to kill someone. Did you really do it in your place of work?
The thoughts crossed my mind.
Nicholas may well not have been honest with us, which is why I was happy to bring him in. But is he really stupid enough to carry out a murder in his own classroom using poison from a cupboard only he has a key to?
No, he isn't.
Uh-oh.
I've just got a phone call from Nicholas Dunham saying that you've just arrested him for murder. Please tell me that isn't true.
Oh
He
dear.
carries a lot of influence on this island. I hope any case you have against him is completely watertight.
The investigation's ongoing, sir.
Well, they just wanted to
We're out
question
of the
him.
market.
But he
We've
wouldn't-
asked. No one remembers seeing you. What on earth were you doing in a nunnery that could count as theft?
I bet you
It's
her.
not a nunnery. Continuez, mes enfants. It's an orphanage. The school board paid for some new computers, but the old ones work perfectly well. It's an overindulgence.
So you brought the new ones here instead.
Yes, though Tom did most of the donkey work.
What time was Angelique killed coming?
Just before 11, sir.
I'm sure the sisters will confirm that I was here at least 10 minutes before that, in time for morning tea.
So to be clear, your alibi for the time of the murder is that you were doing charity work in an orphanage surrounded by nuns.
Yes.
Big clever.
That was humiliating.
I'm sorry, sir. Arresting Nicholas was my idea.
He brought it on himself by lying about where he was.
He's a very difficult man. He likes to play games. I suggest you try not to get on the wrong side of him. I was the investigating officer for his wife's disappearance many years ago.
You concluded it was suicide?
We had little choice. The body was never found.
You knew about the affair with Charles Dean?
Of course.
You didn't suspect foul play?
She vanished into thin air. I even dug up Nicholas Dunham's patio. He was building it just after his wife disappeared.
Patio. Sounds fishy, man.